Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be learning how to cut the upper bodies of this beautiful bustier gown with a square neckline. So if it's something you would love to learn, do wait to watch to the end of the video, like, share and subscribe. So let's get right into the main video. The first thing is to take our vertical measurement. From the top here is our shoulder line and our starting point. So from the top I'm going to come down to mark my bust point. From my shoulder to my bust point is 9.5 inches. I'll rule that across. Then from the top again I'm going to come down to mark my under bust. From my shoulder to my under bust is 12 inches. I'll mark that and then rule a line across as well. Then from the shoulder line again I'm going to come down to mark my waist point. For my shoulder to my waist in front is 16.5 inches. I'm going to mark that and then rule a line across. So I'll just label my line appropriately. This is my waistline, my under bust line and my bust line. I'm going to come to the shoulder line here, divide my shoulder by 2. My shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. I'll mark that. At that point I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my basic neck of 3 inches, though we are going to adjust this neck later as we go on with the video. I'm just going to connect from there to the shoulder slant. I'll come down to mark my neck depth of 3 inches. Like I said, we'll adjust this neck later, but for the sake of this tutorial we're just going to use it as a guide. I'll connect with my curve rule. The next thing is to mark our chest line. To get our chest line, divide your bust by 6, then add 1.5 inches. I got 7, and then I will extend that point across. Then on my chest line I'm going to impute my shoulder measurements to have a straight line from up. I'll mark my shoulder measurement on the chest line. I'll connect from the shoulder slant all the way to the point we just marked on the chest line. Then I'm going to come to this line here, divide it into 3 equal halves. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5 to get a midpoint. At that point I'll go in by half an inch. I'll come to the chest line, divide my bust circumference by 4. Then I'll connect the point to form my armhole. So the next thing is to mark our dart, and to mark our dart we are going to divide our nipple to nipple measurement by 2. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. I'll mark it on the chest line, on the bust line, on the under bust line and all the way to the waistline. I'll go ahead and connect the points together with a straight line. Then on the under bust line, on the center front I'm going to mark half an inch. Then on the side front I'll mark 1 inch. But if you're a plus size person, mark 1.5 inches on the center front and then 2 inch on the side front. I'll mark 1 inch here. Then I'll mark half an inch here also, and then 1 inch on the side front. I'll go ahead and connect the points together with a straight line this way. Then from the bust line I'm going to come down by 1 inch from the bust line. I will use my curve rule, connect from that point to the under bust. I'll do the same thing on this other side like so. So now you are going to decide where you want your top to start from. So I'm going to go up from the chest line by 1 inch. You can decide to do 2 inch, 1.5 inches. It depends on how open you want your chest to be. So from the chest line I'll come up by 1 inch, all right? And then from there I'm going to rule the points across this way. I'm also going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 on this line and then extend the dart leg to that point also. Then I'm going to mark half an inch on both sides of our dart leg here, and I'll connect it back into the initial line with my curve rule this way. So we have succeeded in tightening up here. So the next thing is to impute our round body measurement. We've already marked our bust measurement. This that we took here, I will replace it and then add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the under bust line, divide my under bust by 4, the 1.5 inches for that. I will replace it, then add my sewing allowance. I'll come to the waistline, divide my waist by 4. Also, I will impute it, the 1.5 inches for that. I'll replace it, then add my sewing allowance. I'll go ahead and connect the points together like so. So on the bust line I'm going to mark my bust dart, and to get your bust dart, this is the difference you have from your shoulder to your waist in front and back, and the difference is 1.5 inches for mine. I came down from the bust line by that 1.5 inches, and I'll connect all the way to the bust point this way. So we are going to be cutting this out. The next thing is to mark out our neckline. So it depends on how open you want your neck width to be. I'm going to divide this my shoulder slant by 2. I'm going to divide it by 2 to get the midpoint. And after dividing it by 2, I got about 2.5 inches there. I'm going to mark that 2.5 inches here as well from the armhole, because it is a square neckline, and I'm just going to connect from that point to this point this way. So this is our neckline. You can see how easy it is to draft this, and this is basically it for the front. We'll go ahead and cut this out. Before cutting, I'll make sure to close down your bust dart so that if your lines are not aligning, you can adjust them before cutting out completely. So this is what we have for the front. This is the center front, and this is the side front, and you're going to be cutting the center front on fold. You're going to cut this on fold, and then the side front you are going to cut times 2 of this. So we're going to keep this aside just so we can work on the back pattern as well. For the back pattern, I've already gone ahead to rule out the necessary lines we need: the bust line, the waistline. This is my zipper allowance of 1.5 inches. I'm going to come to the shoulder line, divide my shoulder by 2, just the way we did for the front. At that point, I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. I'll come here to mark my neck width of 3 inches, though we'll still adjust it just the way we did for the front. I'll connect from the shoulder slope all the way to that point. Make sure all your measurements are taken after the zipper allowance. I'll come down to mark my chest line, divide your bust by 6, then add 1.5 inches. Then this is our chest line, and I'm going to come here to mark my dart just the way we did for the front. Divide your nipple to nipple by 2, then mark the answer on all the lines. I'll connect the point with a straight line. So before we impute our dart, I'm going to mark my shoulder measurement on the chest line to get a straight line just the way we did for the front, and I'm going to connect from the shoulder slope all the way to that point. I'm going to come here to mark the midpoint of this line also. At that point, I'll go in by 1/2 inch. We are literally repeating what we did on the front pattern. Then on the chest line, divide your bust circumference by 4, then connect the points together to form your armhole. So the next thing now is to impute our dart. On the waistline, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides of our dart leg. Then I'll come down from the chest line by 1 inch. I'll go ahead and connect my dart this way. The next thing is to impute our round body measurements. We've already marked our bust measurement. I'll add my sewing allowance of 1 inch. I'll come to the waist, divide my waist by 4. Then the 1 inch for that, I'll replace it, then add my sewing allowance of 1 inch. I'll go ahead and shape my pattern this way. Then I'm going to come to the waistline here. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch here. This is to prevent our zip from bulging after sewing, and I'm going to slant it all the way up this way. We're going to be cutting out this excess here. So the next thing is to draw out our neckline just the way we did for the front. I'm going to come up from the chest line by 1 inch also, and I'm going to rule that point across. This is where I want my top to start from. Then I'm going to connect this dart all the way to this point this way. I'm going to come in from the armhole like this by 2.5 inches, just the way we did for the front. I'm going to divide what we have here into 3 equal halves to get the midpoint, and I'm going to connect from the midpoint all the way to this point like this. And this is basically it for the back pattern. But if you don't want your neck to be this wide, alright, you can decide to just take like 1 inch from the shoulder slope or 1.5 inches instead of dividing it into 2 equal halves. It depends on what you want. Alright, then for the dart, you can decide to just sew it down like this, or you just cut it open and close it back so that you don't have too many pieces. Alright, so I'm just going to cut it out now. So like I was explaining earlier, you can decide to sew down your dart like this, or you cut it open just the way I'm going to do mine. I'll just cut this open, and then I will close it back with my tape so that I'll just have it as one piece. I'm just going to close it down this way, and I'll cut it on my fabric this way. So this is basically it for the pattern drafting It's a very simple tutorial. If you find this video helpful, please make sure to like, share and subscribe. If you have any question, do where to drop it in the comment section, and I promise to attend to all your questions. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please do where to subscribe before you go like and share. See you in the next video.